way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Lobos will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bulldogs offense will get the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught near the sideline. It's Arsenault.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Got it in the middle. It's Reynolds. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Got a man. It's McClain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Arsenault. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Finds his man. It's Arsenault. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Arsenault. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Fights off a defender. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Fresno State.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Fresno State, 7, New Mexico, 0.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Lobos offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. So if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Off play action on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Brings up
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
That's the end of the period. Fresno State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Ready to fire from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it behind the line. It's McKinney. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He'll keep it himself. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks into the open. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. The Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackled there by the defense. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Marshall looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Thundering Herd. Offense, defense, and special teams all doing its part. Heck of a showing.
Pulls it in. It's Brown.
A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete. Ernie on the Jets. Here's a timeout on the downfield. Tight game here late in the first half. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Buckley. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Buckley.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. From the gun. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the 2nd. He'll start the return inside his 5. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Fresno State lined up to kick off and start this 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially. There he goes. Got the 1st down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Wait, when you make a quarterback feel comfortable, man, they'll sit in that pocket, they'll go through their progressions, but when you start to hit them, they become very human, very average. They got to do a better job of keeping him upright, protecting him, so he can have a better 2nd half than he did first.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down.
Number 19.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rivers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Brown has it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Arsenault. Oh, he's got some space. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. And the Bulldogs come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for a crease to the left. Plows through the defense. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. That's the end of the quarter, guys, and Fresno State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Blair. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Blair. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Lobos can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Lobos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Polk. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense.
325.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely...
Breaks into the open. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's in open space downfield. Powerful running as he trucks his way to the 28. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fresno State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, first downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this group.
Turning it on! Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Caught over the middle. It's Buckley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Blair. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
Fresno